Okay, all right. So night one, and I am pleasantly surprised. Not huge expectations on a night that's basically just going to be a warm-up. And, we didn't get any real big jams, but we did get some real big surprises. I got a personal delight out of this Alaska. Destiny Unbound, a personal favorite. Kind of taking, with Alaska and Ocelot being so hot tonight, kind of going back to like maybe feeling like it's 15, 16, 17 again. Back on the train. I don't know why I never call that as the opener, but I missed the opener for like the 50th time in 51 shows. I did hit the second song though, Moma Dance, in its normal spot right there at number 2, Moma. If you ever get a chance to ask Trey a question, if I ever do, I want to be like, why do you play Moma Dance so early and often in shows? It's not always the second song, but it's going to be early here in the first set. I'm just confused by that. Now Down with Disease, and we only got one set tonight. It may look like 2. We got a lot of songs. Down with Disease here, in an unusual spot. Trey did welcome everybody there after the Back on the Train. And then we got some cool laser sounds from Paige. There was a few times tonight I didn't know who was making what sounds, but Paige laying down some lasers underneath Trey, and, a tease of a jam there a little bit. And then If I Could, slowing things down after the, pretty hot start there with that trio. Everything's Right, becoming a Mexico regular. And again, a medium-ish jam. Right as it was maybe starting to get, starting to kind of head somewhere. They take it out, and they go into Halfway to the Moon. Trey either asks, perhaps demands, but you could hear it, halfway. And then, it's just okay. That was okay. That's nice to hear. We don't get that one a whole lot. Stash, not a lot happening on Stash tonight. That's like saying not a lot happening on Split Open and Melt tonight. But then, this to me is where things really took off. We get Alaska here. I made a video recently. Be like, what would happen if Phish played Alaska? And as someone pointed out, they had played Alaska 42 times. Well, tonight the question was answered. What if Phish played Alaska? Well, it was damn good is what it was. A song, kind of thrives with a Trey solo there. Destiny Unbound, maybe my favorite Mike song, one of the best ones of the night. I mean, the Alaska, too. That Trey solo, it just builds in intensity, similar to the Ocelot over here, and the whole band getting in on the Destiny Unbound. And, after the second kind of vocal part there toward the end of the song, Paige getting a nice little ditty in, and then back over here to Ocelot, very similar to the Alaska. A Trey-driven song with the solo, the intensity's building and building and building, and then boom, boom. Get a big peak there hitting at the end of Alaska. And then, Julius. Julius, it seemed like it went on forever and ever and ever, but no, not really. So, they're rocking out there, and then Sand, maybe if Destiny Unbound didn't win the night, this Sand may have. Similar to that, just the intensity continuing to build, I felt like I was feeling like that was another one. I know Life Saving Gun was the one where, another one where it was like, who's making what here? What's going on? And I really wanted to hear like Most Events Aren't Planned, but this isn't necessarily a Page anthem, but it has that feel of like a Most Events Aren't Planned, or, just some of those kind of Page EDM songs that they got. They got a few of them there. And, yeah, they're a Vita Blue song, And, yeah, I don't know what was going on in that jam. That song is turning into something now, though. That's 2 in a row that were big. And then Mango Song, kind of pleasant surprise. Mango Song, it feels like, maybe it's just from our collection of old shows, but it's surprising how little that song is played. So, going to be happy for a Mango Song. And then Carini. Not a lot of time left down here in Mexico on night 1. Ripping through a hard Carini. So, I don't know. Maybe my favorite was this Destiny Unbound, but then as soon as I say that, this whole section here was pretty killer, too. All right, the trio to start things off. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. This, If I Could, Everything's Right, Halfway to the Moon. A lot of people maybe going and taking a dip in the ocean, if you know what I'm saying. They were peeing in the ocean. That's better than a swimming pool. Alaska. Alaska, Alaska, what if Phish played Alaska? I'd be really happy. And then if they followed it with Destiny Unbound, perhaps my favorite Mike song, then an Ocelot with a jam, man, a little build. You got a little build, a little solo, Mr. Trey. All right, guys. I don't know what that was. Sorry, I don't know what happened. was just pretty fired up about night one. All right, guys, boom, we are out of here. We got three more real shows.